Hi guys, it's Sarah Lynn. I'm sitting here in my dining room. Just I left my beer in the kitchen. I know, drinking a beer, and I'm just kind of mellowing out. It's a Thursday afternoon. I had the day off, and yesterday I had a sick day because I had massive exposure to poison ivy. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that because I wish I had known better. When I was first exposed, I could tell that something was itchy. I thought I had bug bites along my face, and then some pustules appeared here in the crook of my arm. I've got a little bit of calamine lotion, but I started getting some rashes there, and I thought, oh, maybe this was poison ivy. And Colin suggested that we take a hot bath, and it was really nice. But the thing is, I didn't submerge my face. I soaked from here down. And what that did was it created a lot of steam that opened my pores. And, as I was rinsing my face, I was spreading the oil around. And I got a massive infection all over. Basically, everything that wasn't submerged got a massive poison ivy infection. So you can see a little bit of a ring all around here where it kind of fades out. This was fully infected. All along my hairline was fully infected because I had my hair up in the tub, and so I was just kind of going along my hairline. And so I have poison ivy in my hairline. I have it here along my eyebrows because I was doing this. All here on the ridges of my poor little nose, a little bit below it, some down here. And, at first I thought it was funny. Like, who does that happen to? But then it began to hurt really badly. And so I want to talk a little bit about when to go to the hospital, or really when to see your primary care physician, because if I had been smart, I'd have my primary care physician already in place, but I don't. So that's another thing. I wish I had known better. I wish I had done better. I have insurance. Go to the doctor. But, if I had known better on Tuesday when things were uncomfortable, I would have visited my doctor and talked about my facial swelling, especially with it being near my eye. Now, my left eye was really swollen. And Colin said this thing. He was like, I don't know, if you get it in your eye, you're going to go blind. And I was like, that does not make me feel better. But it was all pretty much contained above my eye, not exposing into my eye. So I thought everything was fine. But Tuesday night, I woke up. I decided to sleep on the couch because on the couch it keeps me on my back instead of rolling over on my sides. And I didn't really want all of this painfulness on the side of my face on the pillow. So I wanted to sleep on my back. So I woke up on the couch in just excruciating pain, and mostly confined to my neck. And I put calamine lotion on before I went to bed. And it hurt so bad, and I thought I need to reapply it to get some of that pain away, like to, I don't know, numb it or something. But I was standing in front of the mirror, and the thought of this little cotton ball touching my sensitive skin made me break down and cry. The thought was so painful. And that's when I knew this is not right, this is not normal. There was extreme swelling underneath my left eye at that point, and then I was starting to notice some swelling on this eye, and I thought, Jesus, it's spreading. So I went to the ER, and I'm extremely fortunate that I live within driving distance of Johns Hopkins Hospital. They were wonderful. It took a long time because I wasn't priority, and I get that. We're in Baltimore City, so there are a lot of patients that come in with a lot greater need than I had at that time. But it felt good to know that if I am about to go blind, I'm here with professionals who can help me. So I got in at 3:30, saw a nurse at 5:30. Colin was with me, and at that point we decided to let him go because we were exhausted. He was exhausted. We had driven separately anyway, and they had said that the IV that they were going to give me was going to take a while. So he left, and at about 6:45, 7-ish, I got an IV drip of prednisone. And that was really interesting. It took away the pain right away. I could even tell that some of the swelling was already starting to go down, which was great. At that time, they also gave me Benadryl. So that could have been it as well, taking away some of the pain, which was really the main thing. It just hurt so bad. It felt like a burning. It felt itchy. And it felt like my skin was just on fire. So, and here in a really sensitive space, like I couldn't even lay my head against the wall to sleep because it was just so painful. So, the drip took about an hour, and then they wanted to keep me under observation. My mom came and sat with me in the waiting room for a while, and it was really nice. We got to just chit-chat about everything. It was really wonderful. I'm also extremely fortunate that my mom is not only a wonderful and caring person, but she's also a trained nurse, and I live nearby her, and I'm getting a little teary-eyed thinking about it. That's a really great privilege that I have, to be close to someone so wonderful. So, she was there to sit with me, and that was great. But she was working, so she had to go. And then I had an exam, and the doctor gave me a 15-day prednisone cycle, I guess you'd call it. I take a 3-pill dose for 5 days, and then a 2-pill dose for 5 days, and then a 1-pill dose for 5 days, paired with an antihistamine. And it seems to be working really well. I'm extremely happy with how much the swelling has gone down. You might not be able to tell a difference because, I carry a little bit of weight in my face, but I'm still a little swollen, take my word for it. But, Colin said, it was really funny. He said, it looks like you gained 100 pounds, but only in your neck. Thanks, honey. But, things are looking a lot better. So a couple of things just to keep in mind. Don't steam your face after exposure to poison ivy. I know a hot bath sounds amazing after doing yard work. It's a really risky move. So instead, take a cool shower. It'll feel terrible and not relaxing at all. But you're not going to steam your pores open, and you're not going to infect everything. Get a primary care physician, because there's no reason that I needed to have that done at the emergency room, apart from the fact that I didn't have a primary care physician, and it was the middle of the night, and I thought that I was going to go blind. Just be really careful when you're in the yard. The stuff that we had growing on our fence, it didn't even really look like poison ivy to me. And I've done poison ivy searches on Google, image searches, and the stuff that we have growing out there doesn't really appear on the first couple pages of a Google search. So, leaves of 3, that's the rule, and that's what this follows, but they're not shiny. So you just want to be really, really careful when you're dealing with unknown plants in an unknown place. Long sleeves, don't touch your face, and good luck. And just wanted to share my amazing fun story, and wish you all a wonderful day, and love you. Keep watching, keep reading, and you'll get to see some of the progress on the house. All right? Love you. Bye.